49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel, I mean, clearly wants a new deal. This dude, he sees every wideout in the world getting paid this offseason. Let's take you through Deebo's week on social media. Key's even thinking about a comeback, seeing these numbers thrown around.
No, I ain't.
Yeah, all right. He tweeted, okay, then, after the Stephon Diggs extension. And then when I say okay, I mean O-H-H-H, right? Okay, then. Then he unfollowed the 49ers on Instagram. Well, that's going to show them. I unfollow you.
Boy, that's going to show them.
I unfriend you. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Remember that commercial?
Yeah, he pulled a Kyler Murray. That's where he tried to come.
Then Deebo removed the 49ers from his profile picture on Instagram. I mean, Key, I get it. He sees all this money being thrown around. He wants some. I understand. Where are you with this?
Get it if you can. There's no question about it. The scrubbing of the social media things nowadays are real funny. If you want to send a real message, put your house up for sale. That's a real message. It's like, I'm up out of here. The scrubbing of the social media is all cute and all.
That's a 2022 version of selling your house, Key, essentially.
Yeah. I'm going to move away from you in virtual reality.
Yeah,
in the metaverse.
In the metaverse. I'm selling my house in the metaverse. And
I'm selling my crib will really get their eyes. I'm like, oh, okay. I think, though, when you look at Deebo, look, all players want to get paid that think they deserve that money.
A lot of his value is also that he saves you a roster spot, right? Like, he can do things. Now you need and that frees up a roster spot. There's value there, too.
But they're not going to pay that guy.
They're not going to pay that guy like
him.
Tyreek Hill, right?
No,
like that.
it's
It's a little bit different of a pay structure. But I get it, man. Scrub the social media. He wants that money.
His first year in the league, he had about 70-something catches, about 1,400 yards, right? 6 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
You would think, okay, that's eye-popping in a passing league. And then he gets hurt. He misses some time. This past football season, we saw SportsCenter splash plays. Ooh, you got to watch the course of games. Now he only accounted for merely of 57 catches for a little bit over 800 yards and only 3 touchdowns. They're not paying somebody $80 to $90 million of guaranteed money to do that.
If it works, though.
But if get it, dog.
Yeah. And by the way, I want you to check my social media. There's not a trace of the Niners. I also want a big contract.
So
I
then wait,
scrubbed everything of the Niners off my social media.
What's that realistic value for him then? So if Diggs is getting what, $70 million guaranteed, right? Out of 104. What's the realistic number for Deebo?
The
50?
realistic number? No, the realistic number is whatever somebody's willing to pay.
Right, but what is that?
But I'm saying
We're
for
saying
San
put a number on
Francisco, though. Like the value that you want in return for him.
If 70 is the elite guys, Deebo's not going to get 30. He's going to get like 50,
but 70 is the elite guy today.
So
tomorrow, that guy is
60.
DK Metcalf.
No, I'm saying so Deebo. So what does that mean for Deebo's bottom line to you? 60?
It means that Deebo should fall. What it means is Deebo should fall in line where those guys are and
70.
not over.
Got it.
Not over.
See,
okay.
not over.
Pardon me, Deebo. I'm not trying to cost you money. 70. Key's trying to get you paid.
He should be that $70 million guy. But what happens in this situation is if he got that, then I should get this.
But you know what? Except the Key, if he got, not in the same offseason. In the same offseason, if you beat a guy, it's going to be by a hair. Right?
No, I'm telling you, it's going to be – okay, so who just signed? Tyreek signed.
Stephon Diggs.
And then Stephon Diggs – no, I'm sorry. Devontae Adams signed.
Yeah.
And Devontae's guaranteed money was $67, $68 million, somewhere in that range. I don't know the exact number, but it's close. Then all of a sudden, Tyreek signed. Guess what Tyreek did? He jumped over that.
72, something like that.
Yeah, jumped over it. Then guess what? Stephon Diggs jumped over it. Same offseason. Now Deebo Samuel comes up. He goes, well, if you gave him 70, I need 72.
So what's he going to get, 68, 71?
And that's all within the same.
All right, so he's going to be fine.
So he's going to get his money. Yeah, he's going to get his money.
He's going to get his money, but you can't go in there talking about I need 80.
I see.
Yeah, but when you come in negotiations, you always come in a little bit higher if you can, so you can hit that next tier. Yeah. You hit the mark, but you come in higher.
The funny thing is that you hear guys talking about, like, you need to reset the market because you need the numbers to go up. But the fact is, you're only resetting your position market, exactly. Right? Like, because you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. There's X number of there is a cap, a hard cap in the NFL. So there's this much money to go around. And if you push it up, it doesn't push the owners. It pushes other positions. The interesting thing about Deebo is what position is he? He's kind of his own position.
So it's the leverage of, even if you don't look at him as a number one wideout, it's the how valuable he is to this franchise too, because of all the things that he does. That's what would warrant him asking for 80.
Well, look, here I'll say I've made my years is all screwed up. In this past season, it was 1,400 yards. I kind of messed it up.
Okay.
Not his rookie season. It was this season, 1,400. So when you coming off a 1,400-yard season, he thinks, okay, I'm balling. I need to get this money, which he has elevated his game, but they're not looking at him as a top-flight receiver. So therefore, he's not going to get top-flight money.
If you're running out of the backfield too, they may like a lot of the money is based on how long they feel you're going to be excellent because they can prorate it over the life of the deal. That's the bonus, right?
Yeah.
If they feel you're a physical runner or you're like a running back in certain ways, that takes a few years off in their minds, and they probably knock the number down a little bit.
But wait, Key, I'm confused.
But he should. Go ahead, Jay.
Did you say that he's not going to get top flight wide receiver money?
Meaning that he's not going to leapfrog.
He's not going to
set the market.
Okay.
No, he's not going to leapfrog.
You're not going to reset the market.
But DK Metcalf is going to reset the market?
No, DK Metcalf will fall. He'll fall probably in that same area to a couple $1 million more. So, but they're not willing to take Deebo up more.
I would value Deebo more than I would value DK Metcalf. If you're a franchise, like I would look at Deebo because of all the things that he does.
Depends on what you need.
But then I'm even addressing what Key was talking about the other day about decaf, about sometimes he's
Decaf.
Decaf, yeah.
Decaf.
The empty calories to a degree, right? Like
he's decaf.
If you have a
Decaf
guy,
is definitely empty calories. If somebody wakes up at 2:30 in the morning, decaf coffee is definitely empty calories.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.